Having a sharp blade on your lawnmower is one of the first key steps in ensuring a clean-cut lawn that looks good. Now, a blunt blade can often not cut through the grass, and it simply pushes it flat, or worse, damages the grass by pulling new growth out of the ground. Now, sharpening a blade is a simple task that shouldn't take you long at all, and it prevents you from having to replace the blade when it's blunt. Often it just needs that sharpening. Now, removing the blade is a breeze, and usually only one nut is holding it in place, but please, if you have a petrol mower, unplug the spark lead. If it's electric, make sure it's unplugged from the wall. Mark the blade so you get the orientation correct, but basically these wings are meant to face upward. Here we can just see the original angle of the blade, and you'll see that the blade is not sharpened on both sides like a knife, but rather on the upper surface only. I'm going to clamp the blade into a vise and run a metal file over the edge, working away from myself. This is a 250mm flat bastard file, which is rather coarse. These files are not designed to be pushed and pulled, but to work in a smooth away motion. Now slowly I'm taking off a layer of metal, and we can start to see the new metal and the sharpened side is starting to form. Don't file further inwards than the original sharpening. This part of the blade doesn't actually cut any grass. Now you're probably asking yourself why I'm not using an angle grinder or a bench grinder, and yes you can if you're confident with the tool. At least with the hand file I'm not causing any damage, and I'm not taking off more metal than necessary. Right, that side's done, and now we can do the same for the other side. When we're finished, I want to check that the blade is somewhat balanced, so it doesn't vibrate the lawnmower to pieces. To do that, I'm just going to hammer a nail into a piece of wood and hang the blade on the nail, see how it balances. Fairly balanced, I'm happy with that, but if there was a large difference, I'd need to take off more metal on the heavier side. Right, let's replace this onto the mower. I'm just going to put a dab of grease on the spindle, and she's good to cut for another few months, or weeks, depending on how many stones you have in the lawn. And remember that all of the products we've used today are available at Builders, in-store or online at builders.co.za. For more videos like this, check out the blog on the website. Get to Builders, get it done.